What's going on, guys? I'll be doing this in one take, so if I mess up somewhere on the line, that is the reason. And already I've made a mistake. I even slurred my words in that first sentence there. Never mind, I'm still carrying on because it's summer, it's good times, and I'm happy. And I don't know what that class name is called. I think it was called The. Not sure what that's about. This one's pretty old, actually, using the Uzi Akimbo's request. I'm going to put this as the request game because I think Uzi is #1 at the moment, and you know, I think it's a pretty nice gun to use, and I understand that not many people bother using it in gameplays and stuff, so I was happy to put a gameplay on it, sorry. And here I'm throwing a Semtex, expecting a guy to come running around, and of course, as soon as I put it away, there he is. Guess he's going for knife only or something. I wouldn't be surprised if he was. Anyway, yeah, playing on Skidrow, I do think Skidrow is the best map for this kind of thing. Either Skidrow or Karachi, that's where I found the best success. And actually, in a few days' time, you'll probably be seeing a machinima post of mine. It's also on Skidrow, using a very similar setup to this, and I got like 40 and 2, which is pretty nice. I was actually pretty surprised because you never expect to do that well with these things, especially Akimbo, because I think it's pretty much universally understood that the UMP is, you know, probably the best SMG. You know, maybe that's down to opinion or not, but it's definitely the thing I see the most often. So I'm going to assume that it is the best, probably. Kind of like the MP40 from World of War. It is kind of becoming like that, but you know, I don't hate the UMP45. A lot of people do. They assume that you use it, you're a bad player, all that kind of stuff. I don't hate it yet. Not as much as I hate the MP40, but moving on. I got Akimbo Magnums as secondary. Whilst I'm using steady aim and lightweight, I feel like if you're using an Akimbo primary, I say put on Akimbo secondary as well. Why not? Double Akimbo. Does that mean Akimbo? Or something? Who cares? So I got a smoke grenade there as well for kind of running up, closing the gap if you like. Not so useful on Skidrow because there barely is any gap, but you know what I'm saying. And I moved my kill streaks down this game. I got UAV, counter UAV and Pavlo, I think. And I only get the Pavlo towards the end, so it wasn't really that good. And I understand that a lot of my games I kind of just get to the Pavlo and then just camp and wait for it to give me kills. And it works, but not really that entertaining to watch, so. And I do find that you should be picking up long-range weapons with any Akimbo sub. Pick your favourite. I'm going to go for the MP5K most of the time, but yeah, pick up something like this L86 I've found conveniently lying around. Sometimes it will help you. And I guess there's not too much more to say about the game. I think I give more tips in the machinima posts that I've mentioned. And but I guess Lightweight Pro is the most important perk for me here. Purely for the Pro version where you have the ability to stop running quickly. And it helps in... Let's see if I can go a whole sentence without stuttering. It helps a lot because often you'll be running around these corridors and stuff and a guy will suddenly appear in front of you, like a, you know, wham, there he is. And he's about to command LNG. And normally you wouldn't be able to stop, you'd be dead, and that's where Lightweight Pro comes in. It's very helpful, I think it's a great perk. I think they nerfed the speed boost slightly. If I was them, I would have just... I'm guessing that's something to do with all the people running around just commando knifing everyone. I mean, I would have patched commando if I was them, but what do I know? I'm just an ignorant kid, right? And oh, that's not the point I was going to bring up actually. The way, I mean, Infinity Ward get a lot of hate for not patching stuff and not paying attention to the community and stuff. I actually think they do patch a lot of stuff, but it goes like unmentioned, like they don't announce it or anything. Like, let me give an example. Alright, the sentry guns and attack helicopters, they got patched. Attack helicopters are actually pretty good now, if you... Voice crack. Yeah, they are pretty good now, and the sentry guns I think count towards kill streaks now. They're just like minor things that you might not even notice, but you know, they've done them. So I think they are paying a lot more attention to the game than people might think. But then again, there are some stuff they've left, you know, unchanged, of course. I'm not going to go through all the stuff, you probably know what I mean. And, yeah, summer's here. It's really hot here, actually. I'm right down in the south. It's probably one of the hottest places in England. And, you know, I'm pretty badly sunburnt. going to Alton Towers. Even though Alton Towers is kind of in the Midlands, you know, somewhere between the north and the south. Funny cross of accents there, and but yeah, I felt really out of place there with my accent. Like my do I sound posh? Do I sound really posh to anyone? I hope not. But yeah, Alton Towers is good. Nice place. Best thing about the summer is the girls, obviously. No surprises there. Short skirts, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I've going to France pretty soon. Go-karting tomorrow, I think. Not that go-karting has anything to do with summer, you're indoors, but whatever. And you know, summer's full of barbecues, full of happy times and all the good stuff. And let me go back to the game a second here. So this is the Akimbo mini Uzis. I understand that I don't use them the whole game. I always end up using other stuff I just find lying around. But hopefully got some tips here, and the Uzi is pretty nice. Kind of, I guess, what would I compare it to? I think it's much better than the COD 4 version of the Uzi. It's got much less recoil. Power is good, rate of fire is good. It's just a good all-round SMG, but of course it doesn't have the range of the UMP, and, you know, it has... I guess the recoil is pretty bad at long ranges, but it is very manageable at short to medium ranges. And on the topic of request games, which I'm now getting onto, I haven't even mentioned it yet, but I'm getting onto it now. Request games, yes, use the polls if you want. People often say, use this, use this. Well, I have to do it on aggregate because I can't take individual requests, there's too many. And so the idea is go to the website, vote for stuff. Don't vote for the same stuff that I've already done though, because I probably won't do them. There's no point in me repeating stuff over and over again. Like I've done the Deagles, I've done the T&P, I've done, well now I've done the Uzis. I think I've done the Intervention, and I've just check the, like, previous request game, see what I've done, if you know what I mean. But, nope, nothing else to say here, so here's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching, give me a thumbs up if you liked. Machinima posts here, I'll put little special edited box thingies and annotations, so click on whatever you want to see. Thank you very much, and goodbye.